They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakwadash. And this is from 2nd Ezra's 5th, chapter 15, verse 16. I'm going to make this short. And I was just watching a video that was put up, a short video that was put up by Apostle Ramlab, which says we have the secrets. And around about the 8th, 9th minute in, he goes into, he started off by talking about back in 09, 010, we were talking about we've been talking about the mark and concentration camps and quoting scriptures such as Revelation 2, 9, and 10. And that 10 verse is talking about concentration camps. And a concentration camp is you can take a Walmart, an empty Walmart, and you can put people in there against their wills, wills, and that becomes a concentration camp. Esau's not going to say, okay, we're going to build a concentration camp, and then you put a big sign up saying concentration camp. You have certain components to make a concentration camp is when you take the first what's that damn movie, I forget the damn movie, but they made a remake of it. Somebody please put in the comment board, Patrick Swayze was in it. They'll call themselves the Wolverines. Damn, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Where they had foreign troops come in and take over America, and there was a scene where the so-called Wolverines, one of them saw their father and he was behind a fence. Well, that was a concentration camp. In other words, they took a fence and they locked people in. That becomes a concentration camp. When Titus built a trench around Jerusalem, that became a concentration camp because no one could get in and no one could get out, and they starved to death to the point where they were eating their own children. And this shows you the nature of this beast, this devil. That's why he's called a beast too, because he's bloodthirsty. Anyway, going back to the video, he was speaking about and this is news from a couple of days ago, that their plan is in New York is by September, like the second week of September, if you work for the city, if you're a government worker, and then ultimately Biden spoke about it, that if you work for the federal government. And I said this many years ago. I said the way they're going to make you get this, and this thing doesn't mean the MOTB necessarily, but this is a lead to the MOTB. That's why you shouldn't take this either. Well, people are pretty much saying to themselves, I don't know, I'm not going to take it. I don't feel comfortable taking it. So now the new thing is, the new virus is the virus of the unvaccinated. I'll use that term. The unbooped, the unjabbed. They're saying that you're the virus now. You're the virus. But there's people that are saying, I don't feel comfortable about taking it. I'm not going to take it. Some actually know and realize and believe that that's the MOTB. But anyway, what I said was, years ago, I said they're going to do it in classes. In other words, they're going to do, if you're a fireman, firewoman, you got to get it or you lose your job. If you're a police officer, All the precincts got to get it. Now, it said de Blasio, that devil, he said by September 13, if you're a city worker, you have to get the jab. So guess what? All you policia, you're going to have to get that jab in order to continue to be a police officer or a sanitation worker. And they make good money. They make a certain salary and they get benefits. You know, they get medical, dental, vacation, you know, all these different benefits because people get jobs not so much for the money. They do get it for the money, but you can get a job making $25 an hour and not get any benefits as opposed to somebody that's getting $20 an hour and getting medical benefits for their family, all kind of perks for them and their family. So in the long run, you're getting really more than $20 an hour. You're getting more than the guy that's getting $25 an hour with no benefits. So it's going to cause a lot of them to say, well, I got no choice. I got to take it. And they're going to take it. We're coming down to the wire. And Apostle Ramlab even mentioned Bishop Nathaniel, that he doesn't see it and he should see it. He sees it. Trust me, he sees it. But he's going to look like a jackass if he says, you know what? GMS is right. He's not going to say that. General Yohan is not going to say that. Zabak is not going to say that. Because of their pride. Because of their pride. Anyway, let me read this precept. Now, let me come back to this. Now, Apostle Ramlab said there was an Edomite woman, I guess he saw it on a video, how she had a particular job, and they said, you got to take the jab or you no longer can work. And she said, I'm not going to take it. And I believe they fired her. I mean, you can watch this video. We have the secrets on Apostle Ramlab's page, which is GMS Info Doc Channel 12. And he said that these Edomites, because the Bible Belt Edomites, these Edomites down south, these Bible thumping Edomites, they believe, and they're deeper than Nate and Yohana and Zabak, because they believe that that's the well, some of them believe that that's the mark or the MOTB. Others believe that that's a forerunner before you get hit with the actual MOTB. So you got a lot of Edomites, and they learn from us too. A lot of these Edomites, these pastors and these ministers, trust me, they're watching the Israel. These are the go-to videos. They're watching the videos as to get the understanding of the prophecies. And what the world is finding out, that we are the top, I was going to say masses, let me take that back. We are the men that have the prophecies, that understand the prophecies, that are breaking down the prophecies. So these Edomites are watching us. They're watching us on a UFO thing. They're saying, what's this UFO? There's so many UFOs. They're watching us. They're not just saying it because they don't want to give us the credit. Anyway, he said that what's going to finally happen is that the peoples, I'm talking about Esau, Edom and the other nations, they're going to come to the realization that this is the MOTB, most of them are, and they're going to say that the government, that's the beast. They're going to understand that that's the beast. And then what he said in the video is that they're going to come against the government. They're going to say, look, man, we're getting a raw deal. So let me read this precept and I'm going to close it. See, we don't got to make no super long videos. Just hitting the point. Anyway, this is 2nd Esdras and the Apocrypha, 15 chapter and 16 verse. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, They shall not regard their kings, whether it's the governor, president, mayor, nor princes, and the course of their action, the people's actions, shall stand in their power. So they're going to get the upper hand. They're going to start tearing down certain. There's going to be places where you're not going to have a government. And that word, when you look up the word anarchy, look that word up. The word means without government, without rule, which another word for that is chaos. And then new governments it always happens. Ordo ab chaos. Order out of chaos. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.